Hi, my name is Caitlin Hallam, and today I'm going to be reflecting upon my experience within AMB339 advertising campaigns. Coming into the first week of class was definitely stressful, learning we're going to be placed within a group of 10 people. However, I must admit that the experience has definitely been pleasant. Within our group, there are the 5 key roles of the account manager, planner, media, digital producer, and creative. I was situated within a planner's role, which at the beginning I wasn't 100% sure on what I was required to do. However, after doing the week 4 poster, I definitely got a better understanding on what was required within the role, as well as within our team dynamic. As defined by Hackley, a planner has stemmed from the initial role of a researcher, and they are the experts surrounding the client, research, and current media aspects of the client. With the client being dream mode, it was at times difficult to keep up on top of all of the media releases and press mentions. However, through the role partner that I have, it was definitely made the situation a little bit easier. The learning experience which I'm going to reflect on is that of group work and communication. Through the process of working within a large group, it was obvious that without clear communication, that issues would become to arise. According to Parker, in order for a team to establish a beginning, middle, and end of group work, there must be a set objective or goal for the group to come to a conclusion with, as it will allow a clear path to form for the group work to continue. At the beginning of forming our campaign, we definitely set an idea goal of creating a campaign which we could all sit back at the end and be proud of. Of course, life tends to throw a spanner in the works, and the stresses of day-to-day life and other unit assignments cause the target audience to be chosen to be pushed back a little bit further than we would have liked. After initially deciding on our target audience, my role planner partner and myself went to a planners meeting, and after an in-depth conversation, we realised that we should probably target the other audience. We immediately made communication with our group through our group chat and put a poll up in order for the group to have their own opinions in which audience we should focus on. Although this decision should have been done face-to-face with the entire group, due to work and other commitments, the only day which was suited for our group meetings was the day of our class, and our planners meeting actually occurred after the group meeting, so we didn't want to push the rest of the group's work further back, which is why we went through our group's message for this issue. Through the study conducted by Monzani, Rapol, Piero, and Dick, the use of digital communication is reshaping the way that people work within an organisation, specifically with people relying on services such as the cloud, instant messaging, and the intranets to be used within day-to-day activities within group work. This has definitely been demonstrated within our team. Although we would ultimately like to communicate on a face-to-face level more frequently, it just isn't feasible within our group. Monzani's study continues to discuss how through using digital means of communication within group work, the perceived loafing can overall have an effect of the outcome of our group work. Although this has not yet occurred within our group, I have a strong suspicion that it won't. At the beginning of our group work, we set ground rules outlining the use of our Google Doc as well as our group message to make sure that it's always kept professional and about the end goal of our campaign rather than general conversation. So far, this has been adhered to by the entire group, and I believe it is the reason that we have kept on track and that we are closer to obtaining our overall goal. Looking back over forming our objectives and working together as a group through the issue of the target audience, we definitely follow Tuckman's theory in regards to forming, storming, norming, and performing through our objectives and our issue and coming out on the other end. Looking at the work in which I've completed so far, there's definitely 3 things which I think I have been quite good at. The first would be punctual towards meetings, either being early or on time. Second, being punctual within the group's communications via our group chat. And thirdly, working closely with my role partner with a flowing conversation surrounding our work for our planner's role. Things I could improve on though are being more engaged in group meetings and providing my own ideas, as sometimes I don't feel like my ideas are up to par, so I prefer to sit back within the group conversation and prefer others to lead the flow of what we are to discuss. Completing my work at a higher standard, as always, would always be better for the group as the end campaign. We want to achieve the best we can. And thirdly, being able to meet up with my partner face-to-face more regularly, as face-to-face communication is always better than online. But overall, our group is going well, and I believe that we're going to do a successful campaign.